Hey, good morning, good afternoon for some of you out there. USCA, we are here at the Rayburn office building on Capitol Hill. I ran into what's really been a week-long effort to protest the ELD mandate. Let's just turn the camera around here. You can see we've got a huge following out here. This is only half of them. Another half's inside the building. Another half's in the Senate. We've got more people at the Department of Transportation. I heard we had a meeting with the FMCSA this morning. We're going to talk to Tony Justice here. He's kind of the head of this whole gang to hear what we've been doing today.
Well, you know, this is our third day. We got here Monday night. We camped out down at the Doswell truck stop about 80 miles south of here, and we are just here trying to raise awareness and support for the HR 3282 to try to push back the ELD mandate for a couple of years. A lot of concerns. Personally, my biggest concern is that the ELDs are more unsafe than they are safe. There's just way too many scenarios that we face. The hours of service being what they are, coupled with this mandate, I'm afraid is going to turn America's roadways into highways to hell, is one of the things I've been tagged with saying. To not have the flexibility to use judgment calls so that we can do our job when conditions are most favorable, to keep those around us traveling beside us safe and give us our best chance of getting back home so our family's safe. That's one of the things I've been keying on. FMCSA and ATA have been, they've draped the safety cloth over this mandate, and it has nothing to do with safety, because it takes all the common sense out of our job. And we need common sense behind the wheel of these 80,000 trucks that's traveling up and down their states beside school buses, church buses, families going on vacation, going out to dinner, going to the movies. We're just afraid, how many people is this ELD epidemic? How many lives is it going to take before the people in Washington realize that they're fixing to try to pass something that's going to take more lives than it will ever think about saving? So that's been one of the things that we've been pushing. We've been meeting with our representatives. We've been out here in front of one of the House of Representatives here, meeting with our state's reps. We've been over to the Senate. We're just anybody that'll take the time to talk to us. We've been calling on friends that might know someone to help us get meetings set up. We've got a great bunch of members. We have a Facebook group called ELD or Me, and we're working really hard to raise awareness. This is not a trucking issue. This is an American issue that affects every single person who drives on the interstate besides semi-trucks. As truckers, we spend probably 80% of our life on these highways, and I guarantee you there's nobody who wants them any safer than us. But if we're going to pass mandates to do that, let's look at the realistic stuff that's causing the problems. Let's start looking at things like raising the hiring standards. Stop worrying about filling a seat and start worrying more about who you fill it with. Let's start getting some awareness out there to the general public how to and not to drive around big trucks. There's so many things we can do that would cost a whole lot less money, but at the same time save a whole lot more lives than 26. I mean, why spend $2 billion to save 26 lives if you can spend less than half of that and save hundreds of lives? Let's start looking at improving our training. So that's what we're here trying to gain support, raise awareness for Brian Babin's HR 3282, and we've had a really great turnout. We've had some very more positive meetings than negative. So I know there's a lot of people here supporting this. The Cattlemen's Association, so many people coming together on this, and it's nice to see people uniting, and hopefully our efforts along with everybody else's will help us, and we'll just keep moving forward. We've got one more day to be here, and that'll be tomorrow, so we look forward to coming back. We've got some other meetings lined up, and so we're just out here doing what we can, and hopefully we make a difference.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We're going to do one last. We've got so many good signs here. Thank you guys so much for everything that you're doing. It's so important that we've got everybody here today. We've got people at the Department of Transportation, and the word is getting out. So thank you again, and good luck. We'll see what happens tomorrow.